Hello friends, Jeff here with another Squadron Minute. In today's chapter I would like to introduce our new True Details Premium line. When I say True Details Premium, I mean actually a True Details 3D print. About 25 years ago, when we started True Details line, we were not happy with what we got inside the kit, so we looked at certain parts that looked very plain, like for instance in this case, let's talk about the wheels. We wanted to make it more realistic by bulging the tires, by adding some more nuts and bolts, so the tire and the wheel itself would come closer to the truth. We just scratch built it from parts, from plastic, from clay, from putty. Sometimes we put it on our lathe or our milling machine. Anything we could lay our hands out and then make copies. But at the end of the day, it was all created by hand. With today's technology, we can do it with a digital file. Let me explain the process. First of all, we focus on a topic, on an airplane, either it's a new kit or an airplane that is very popular. If we have the chance, we go out to the airfield or to the museum and we photograph it and we take measurements. From those measurements, a CAD drawing is made. CAD stands for Computer Assisted Design. All the information is put into the computer and then eventually a CAD drawing, like you'll see here, is made. Then it goes to the 3D printer. 3D printing is an additive process where an object is created from a digital file by adding successive layers of material. So after the print, we get a master. As you can see, this orange looking thing here, that's the master. That goes into the mold, silicone is poured over it, and then we make copies. The old process and the new 3D prints, the principle is the same. The sets that we make are still cold cast. It still goes into the silicone mold. We pour resin in there, and after about an hour, 2 hours, all depending the subject, you get a perfect cast of your 3D print. These are not printed on just some tabletop 3D printer. No, these are printed on a highly sophisticated, very expensive machine with high resolution. It captures every minute detail, and also there are no printing artifacts. It's as smooth as can be and as close to perfection as you can find. For the ones that are familiar with the old True Detail line, they're still available, but going forward, we're only going to make 3D prints. So when you order, look for the TDP designation in the front. So for instance, this is the F22 wheel in 1/32 scale. So you go for the TDP, True Details Premium, 32504. And that will get you into the right page. As an additional bonus of this process, we're now able to provide you going forward with 3 scales when you want one of these sets. 1/32, 1/48, and 1/72 scale. So to get one of these, go to our website, or click on the link at the end of the videos. That was it for now, guys. Jeff here signing off. If you like what we have to say and you want to see more of this, please subscribe to Squadron TV or make your friends subscribe, or even your puppy. You can also follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. And that's been created by adding successive in a successive layer. I almost had it. With today's technologies, what's an technology, Mark? An additive, oh geez, Louise, I'm getting a meltdown here. Is an additive in a successive. You ever seen that clip with the old guy who tries to make a commercial for soup or something and he can't say it? Time and time again, I think I reached that pinnacle of being the old guy with the soup. No? What did I do now? So successful. Is an additive process. What is it? Process. Well, people, this is what you see is what you get. It's as dumb as they come. By adding successful is a successful process. I don't even know what 3D printing is. In a successful way of material. At least I cracked myself up, which is good. This is the worst one ever. This is the worst one ever. I said, I don't even know my name. If I get it right, I'm not going to do it a second time. By additive, where a material is created by adding objects of the third kind. I feel bad for you, Mark. I really do. Where an object is created, gotcha, jeez Louise, by adding successive layers of material. If I only put, okay. Is creating. I can't get out to that. Created. I get it right now. Successive layers of material. Something that's not right. It's just is a successful. Am I stupid, Mark? Successful. That's successful. By adding successful layers, yes. No successive layers. By adding successive layers, I can do it. I just cannot do it. Is there another word for successive? Now I'm so challenged. I want to do this right. Layers of successful material. Yeah. By successive layers of material. My reputation is tarnished, so I don't really care at this point. I just had a baby.